My name's Emma Watts and I'm the lead e-learning teacher at Upper Moseley School, which is just outside of Nelson. And I'm also a 2013 E-Fellow. Today I'm going to share with you my ideas and experiences of using digital literacy and multimedia in the classroom. First of all, we need to define what digital literacy and multimedia is. Well, for me, the terms are interchangeable. In essence, they are the same. So what is multimedia? Well, multimedia combines text, audio, still images, animation, and video. NetSafe states that digital literacy is as important as traditional literacies and that it is essential for students to become confident, connected, and actively involved lifelong learners in an ever-increasing digital future. So what are the traditional literacies? Well, it's the listening, the reading and the viewing, the speaking, the writing and the presenting. It's the making and it's the creating of meaning. So why use multimedia in the classroom? Stephen Atkin, in The Age of the Image, states that we live in a world awash in images, and yet most of us are not aware of the grammar of visual communication, the coded messages, or its production. We are largely, in a word, illiterate. Students need to be fluent in digital literacies and multimedia, and this means being a prosumer, an effective consumer and producer of the digital content. Therefore, learning to analytically interpret and evaluate information in all its forms and formats, and to be the creators of that information. Which brings us back to the New Zealand curriculum, blending the traditional literacy and the digital to provide our students the opportunities to be prosumers, to make and to create meaning. In my classroom, we use our digital literacy and multimedia to learn, to create, and to share. We're blending traditional and digital literacies. When reading, we are using multimedia and we are still learning comprehension and decoding strategies. When we're writing, we're using multimedia and we're still learning to describe, to explain, narrate, and to persuade. Here are just a couple of examples from my class. Students learn about giant land snails on a visit to the museum. They create posters using that learning, and then they share with an authentic audience in an online space. Students learn by reading stories for inspiration. They create their own stories, illustrating them and turning them into movies, and then again sharing with an authentic audience in an online space. So what paradigms do we need to shift? Does it have to be traditionally written, or can it be typed? Can it be a movie, or can it be audio? What learning barriers can multimedia remove? So drawing to an end and leaving you with further food for thought, how are you enabling your students to become literate in the age of the image and to become confident, connected, actively involved lifelong learners? Thanks for listening, and hopefully you've also been inspired to use digital literacy and multimedia in your classroom.
Thank you, Emma. That was a great presentation for an E-Fellow for this year. I called Michael to make sure that him and Josephine watched as well, and I know they'll be really proud.
Cool, thank you.
Yeah, so thank you for that. And it'll be great for me to go back and rewind it as well.